Welcome to WhatGear Reviews, you legendary person. If you're finding this channel for the first time, consider subscribing for awesome tech reviews like this one on the Huawei Matepad 10.4-inch tablet. Now this tablet is actually very affordable right now, £229. So if you're thinking about going on holiday and you need a tablet or something to watch films on or read books on, this might be an awesome option for you, and I'm about to explain why. So I'm going to break this video down into 3 sections for you guys: design, usability, and I'm going to save the awesome features for the end. So make sure you stick around to the end for what I consider to be the most awesome features on the Huawei Matepad. Anyway, let's go. So here's everything that Huawei shipped with it in the box, and there is something awesome you can get for this device, which I'll mention at the end, which wasn't in the box and I'm a little bit disappointed about. But anyway, let's look at the design now. So the frame itself is aluminium. The back is also aluminium. Nice bit of branding there from Huawei as well. But the screen, this is a 10.4-inch display, and they call it a full view display, and that's because the camera is not in the display. It's actually just off the edges here. The bezels are 6.7 millimeters, so an even bezel all the way around. What you see on iPads quite often is thicker bezels on the sides here, so when you're holding it, but this kind of thickness on the bezels is actually perfect for a tablet of this size. When it comes to the screen brightness, it's 470 nits. So even in very bright conditions, this display is going to be very visible. It's a 60 Hz panel, so we've not got any super high refresh rate, but to be honest, it's good enough. If this was a 90 Hz or 120 Hz display, it would cost more. It's a 2K resolution, 224 pixels per inch. And so far from what I've seen on this, the colors are pretty accurate. They're very vibrant and nice. So when you hold this in landscape mode, across the top, we have the volume rocker. So volume up and down here. On the right edge here, or the bottom, depending on which way you look at it, is the USB-C port. You've also got a tray here, and this is not a SIM card tray. There are variants of this that do take SIM cards, but not this one. That is an expandable memory card slot. You can upgrade that to 512 gigabytes of storage. So if you run out, you can hot swap the memory in the device itself. Now check this out. This is really awesome, and this is something that a lot of brands don't do. We've got 2 speakers here on this side, and then we've got another 2 speakers on the other side. So we have a quad array speaker setup here, and this actually supports Histon 6.0 3D stereo, and I will be fully testing this out to see how good that 3D stereo is when watching without headphones. Now, when it comes to headphones, you probably noticed this came with the device. This is a USB-C to analog jack. So if you do have wired headphones, you can use them with this tablet. And this is another really cool thing with this tablet, is it's actually got 4 microphones. Now, not all of these are used for capturing voice. Some of these are actually used for blocking out surrounding noise. So if you're going to be doing Zoom calls from home, which a lot of us have been doing lately, those 4 microphones are going to make your audio crystal clear on the other side. So that's a great feature there as well when it comes to the design. I do like the feel of this. The weight of it's nice as well. And if somebody literally just handed me this tablet and said, how much do you think this is? I would think that this is more expensive than what it retails at. So that's definitely a good thing. Now let's talk about the usability side of things. So this tablet's running on Huawei's own Kirin 810 chipset, and that is a 7nm processor. It's got 3 gigabytes of RAM in there as well, so that's going to speed it up a bit more. There is a 6 gigabyte variant of this tablet as well. Now, when it comes to the graphics rendering on this tablet, it's running on the Mali G52 GPU, and it supports Turbo Boost. So for games like PUBG, Call of Duty, these kind of things, this tablet's going to be perfect because it's got that extra firepower there when you need it. And if you're playing online and you're talking to people as well, they're going to hear you crystal clear. You're going to get that really good sound quality as well when gaming. So that's really awesome. Now, when it comes to the battery life on this tablet, it has a 7,250 milliamp hour battery. So if you were binge watching a Netflix series on this tablet, you can actually watch for 12 hours straight before it runs out. And that is awesome. That is continuous use of a tablet. And to be honest, it's very rare that you're going to watch films or TV shows for 12 hours straight. And I will be fully testing this out over my holidays this year. So in the box with the tablet is a 10-watt charger and USB-C cable. This will charge this tablet to full capacity in 3.8 hours. So it's a slightly slower charge than what we're used to on phones, but in some cases it's better for the health of the battery and a device like this not to rapidly charge it too quickly. Now, if you don't want to use the dongle and a wired pair of headphones, another good bit of news here is this supports Bluetooth 5.1, which means it can pair to multiple devices at the same time, but also you're going to get the highest quality over Bluetooth when it comes to your audio. So you might be wondering about the operating system here on this tablet. It's running on Huawei's own OS, EMUI 10 on Google Android 10. Now you might be thinking, okay, that's all well and good, but what about all my Google apps? How do I get those? How can I use those? So for example, you can see here, I've got YouTube right there. Huawei have designed a workaround which is better than hacking the device and side loading Google Play services. It's called Petal Search. So from here, if there's an app that you can't find in Huawei's app gallery, you can search for it here. For example, let's say Instagram, and you can install it from a third party safely using the Petal Search app. Now, this is a great workaround. So all the stuff that you might need like Amazon or Outlook or Alexa and all this kind of stuff, you can find it right here in Petal Search and install it very easily. So this is a great bit of innovation here from Huawei, and pretty much all the apps that I would use on a device like this, I have right here on the home screen, and it's really awesome. I just got to download Netflix. That's also in the Petal Search as well. It's so easy to use, and it solves 99% of the problems when it comes to Google Play services not being available on this device. Now let's talk about some of the awesome features here. It supports Huawei Share, which means you can do multi-screen collaboration with another Huawei device. So essentially what you're doing is combining the power of two Huawei devices on this display here. So part of the display will show your phone screen and the other part will show the tablet screen. And the great thing about this feature is you can drag and drop files between the two devices very seamlessly, and that's great. So if you've got a Huawei P40 Pro, for example, like this, you can literally move files back and forward between the two devices, or even use your P40 on one side and use your tablet on the other side. It's just a really great feature, and this is part of Huawei's ecosystem that they're building. Another awesome feature when it comes to the Huawei Matepad 10.4 is the ability to have multi-windows and duplicate the same app. So you can have Facebook open twice, for example, and on one side you can be looking at your feed, and on the left side you can be browsing through the marketplace if you're looking to buy something. So that's awesome. And this is a great feature, especially if you're the type of person that likes to use Amazon Kindle and online books. This is TÜV Rheinland low blue light certified. So it has this mode which is designed for reading, which is going to be very gentle on your eyes. So it's not going to damage your eyes with a bright backlight. It's going to change the tones and make it much more subtle. That's a great feature, and it's something that's very important for a device like this, a 10.4 inch tablet. Now check this out, the cameras front and back are 8 megapixels, and both of them can shoot in full HD, and they're capable of taking 4K photos with HDR. But this is cool, you can use gestures to remotely take videos or photos from a distance using this tablet. I like that feature. And the last awesome feature I want to talk about is the Huawei M Pencil, which doesn't come with the device in the box, but you can buy it separately. And if you're a creative and you're an artist and you love designing stuff, that Huawei M Pencil is going to be a perfect combination with this. I'll put links to this and the Huawei Pencil below so you can check out the prices right now. I promise you, if you ever thought about getting a Huawei tablet in the past, now is the best time to do it because the prices are so good. And this is actually a really awesome product in my opinion. If you guys want to check it out, follow the links below. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And if you just subscribed, you're now one of the finest subscribers known to man.